This is Segovia, widely regarded as one of the most beautiful cities in Spain. Located in the heart of the country, in the region of Castile and León, and just about an hour's drive north of Madrid, this small city of around 50,000 inhabitants holds an immeasurable historical and cultural legacy. Walking through its narrow stone streets, visitors quickly discover that Segovia is a living museum where layers of Roman, medieval, and Renaissance history coexist in perfect harmony. 3 are the monuments you absolutely must see: the Cathedral of Segovia, the Alcázar, and the Aqueduct. The aqueduct is considered the most important work of Roman civil engineering in Spain, and one of the best preserved monuments of ancient Rome in the entire Iberian Peninsula. Dating back to the 2nd century AD, the aqueduct was built when Segovia had no defensive walls, the current ones not being documented until the 9th or 10th century. Roman engineers carefully traced its route using water leveling techniques, most likely directing it toward what is now the Alcázar. The aqueduct consists of 3 main sections. The first lies outside the city, where water was captured and guided downhill towards Segovia. The second is the impressive urban stretch that we admire today, reaching a height of nearly 28 meters at its tallest point. This visible section features 120 pillars and 167 arches, forming the iconic image of the city. The final section ran within the city walls through a sophisticated underground distribution system. Water flowed through manholes and smaller branches that supplied fountains and private homes, eventually reaching the Alcázar, known as the Mother of Water. The channel measured 25 by 30 centimeters and could carry between 20 and 30 liters of water per second. Undoubtedly an extraordinary achievement of Roman engineering. From the aqueduct, walking towards the cathedral, you encounter the Church of San Martin. Originally of Mozarabic origin and rebuilt in the 12th century in Romanesque style, this church is notable for its Romanesque Mudejar bell tower, with brick arches resting on stone columns. Its porticoed gallery almost surrounds the entire building, featuring semicircular arches supported by columns with finely carved capitals. The western doorway is considered one of the largest Romanesque portals in Spain. Continuing on, you reach La Juderia, the former Jewish quarter, inhabited by the Hebrew community between the 12th and the 15th centuries. Strolling through its narrow streets immerses you in Sephardic history and culture. The quiet beauty of its facades and winding alleys invites visitors to explore the rich and sometimes turbulent past of this historic neighborhood. The next stop is Plaza Mayor, the city's main square. Like many great Spanish plazas, it serves as a social and cultural hub, surrounded by the theatre, the city hall, and numerous restaurants with terraces. Here, you can enjoy traditional Castilian cuisine, especially roast suckling pig or lamb, while admiring the majestic cathedral rising above the square. The cathedral, officially named the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption and Saint Frutos, was constructed between the 16th and the 18th centuries. It is one of the latest Gothic cathedrals built in Spain and Europe, at a time when Renaissance architecture already dominated the continent. For this reason, while its style is predominantly Gothic, subtle Renaissance elements can also be observed. Known as the Lady of Cathedrals for its elegance and grandeur, it stands out for its slender proportions and commanding presence in the Segovia skyline. The cathedral follows a Latin cross plan with 3 naves, side chapels, a transept ending in a semicircular apse, and a chancel with an ambulatory and radial chapels. Its impressive tower rises to approximately 88 meters, becoming one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. Every stone reflects centuries of history, contributing to Segovia's designation as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Next to the cathedral stands the Episcopal Palace, which houses the Episcopal Museum and contains a valuable collection of sacred art. In its rooms, visitors can admire paintings, sculptures, goldsmith works, and historical documents that reflect the religious and artistic richness of the diocese throughout the centuries. It is an essential stop to understand the spiritual and cultural heritage linked to the cathedral and the history of the city. From here, a pleasant walk leads to the Alcázar, also known as the Fortress of Segovia or the Palace of the Kings of Castile. Perched dramatically on a rocky promontory at the confluence of 2 valleys, it appears almost like a fairy tale castle. Its distinctive silhouette is said to have inspired Disney's castles in films such as Cinderella or Snow White. Built in the 12th century, the Alcázar is one of the most famous medieval castles in the world and one of Spain's most visited monuments. Over nearly 1,000 years old, it has served as a Roman fort, a medieval fortress, a royal palace, a keeper of the royal treasury, and even a state prison. Its walls have witnessed royal weddings, political intrigues, and historic events that shaped Castile. Segovia is a city best discovered on foot, wandering its narrow streets, admiring its monuments, and tasting its traditional cuisine. My name is Alex Moraras. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, share, and definitely subscribe to find out more amazing places to visit before you come to Spain.